Hey guys, Robby Robstar here. Welcome back to another episode of Robby Robstar's DIY Auto. Some great news. Finally worked out what was going wrong with the Mini, with its headlights and things like that. And yeah, we got it all sorted. So the story is, I've had now 3 auto electricians come out to look at the Mini for the headlight, indicator, and all that jazz. Just they wouldn't work at all. And I've spent probably in excess of $400 to get these people out. Some of them did do a bit of diagnosing, and some others just literally just did nothing and still charged me for it. So what I've done is been on a couple of Facebook forums, some Instagram posts, and I noticed there was a guy called My Bimmer Brain. He's from the United States, and so a massive shout out to My Bimmer Brain for helping me out. So what we've done, what he has done, is he remote controlled into my laptop, which was then connected into the OBD port in the Mini. And so once he did that, he tried to look at the different modules and the lighting modules, and it was communicating, but there was just nothing happening with the lights, the parkers, hazards, indicator, high beam, low beams, whatever. And so he told me step by step on what to do, and mind you, he must have a lot of patience because he wanted me to test some connecting wires, and I've literally just got very minimal knowledge about electrical wiring and all that sort of stuff. But with the multimeter, we managed to just check to see that we're getting a positive current into the signal stack here on the dash. So you can see it's all been taken apart. And then we had to then test the grounds. And so the Mini has been taken apart. As you can see, there's wires and everything everywhere. And so we traced it a ground wire. So we started the ground wire from the indicator, and then from the indicator to the footwell, there was a connection there, connectivity continuity test or something like that. And then from the connector, we went to the grounds, which is attached to the car, and I had no connectivity at all. So then what we did, with his guidance, I then bridged the ground wire from the signal stack to a good known ground, and then everything worked. So yeah, so again, thank you very much, my Bimmer Brain. And so today I'll be filming the tidy up of the wires, splicing new wires, making a good ground connection down there, and then I've got some front brakes to put into the vehicle, because I've got another warning coming up on my screen saying that the pads are quite low. So I've got replacement of those. I've also got a rear left rear wheel speed sensor need to be replaced. So I've got a replacement of those. The second-hand one, so I'm hoping that the second-hand one is all good. And so, all right, guys, so it's really exciting. We've finally got some progress with the Mini, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this 100% working by the end of this video. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully enjoy. Okay, so somewhere on this brown wire that I just cut, there's a broken wire somewhere along this line. So what I'm doing is putting a new brown wire to this bit here and attach it to the good ground. Sounds simple, fingers crossed. So that is now grounded. You can now plug this connector back in. Won't put it all away just yet. Let's test out to see if it works. All right. So I don't have my gauges up here. Let's connect that first, so I know what is working and what's not. All right, let's leave it like that. Again, not fully connecting it. Yes. Just move that light out of the way. Actually turn it off. Let's turn that light off, too bright. All right, so I got that all working. I'm over the moon with that. I cannot thank my brain any more. I just can't stop. I'm now going to put this panels back on. I'm not going to bore you with that. So the next thing I'll be showing you will be on the tires, putting the new brakes in. All right, so I'll see you in a couple of ticks, or might do those magic trick thingies. No. Hocus pocus, fix the Mini Coopers. Boom! If only it was that easy. So that's all done, that side. Now we've got to do is the instrument clusters, put those in, put all the steering wheel columns, covers back on, footwell protectors back on, and all that jazz. And let's do it again, eh? Let's give you another magic trick. Abracadabra. Boom! Alright. It's coming together, baby. Oh yeah! Mighty fine. Alright, so now we'll move on to the wheel. Now I've already taken it off. I actually done that yesterday to find out what brake pads that I need, and I took them out. So let's go and install some new brakes. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. I forgot to buy a brake caliper extractor thingy-majiggy. Those are the technical terms. So because I didn't buy one, I had to backyarder it. So all I've done is allow the pump, a hydraulic pump that pushes the brakes together, just a makeshift little bracket to push that back in, and that's what it's done. that's another brake done. Now we'll move on to the rear wheel speed sensor. Let's get some better light. Alright, I'll show you what the wheel sensor looks like. That blue connector there, that's what we disconnect it from. Following that line all the way down. And behind here, a good shot for you. To that one bolt there, which is somewhere close by, hey? Looks like a 10mm. Nice and squishy. Bolt out, sensor out. Oh, come on. Must buy hoist. How's the angle, guys? Hopefully you appreciate it. Replacement wheel sensor is on. And you back around this way. Let's put the wheel back on. Guys, whew. All right, fingers crossed. That's why we should wear gloves. Sometimes you just gotta get dirty. Let's see if we get any errors. Close the door. Actually, I'll close the bonnet because that will come up with an error. Just trying to hopefully get not many codes. I know there's going to be a light for a seatbelt, so let's put that on. Right. Now let's pump the brake a couple of times. Alright, so there was a whole bunch of errors there. I'm not too sure if you remember in one of my first videos. These codes I will need to clear. That red one is handbrake. And so that's what I'll do now. I will just pause and erase those codes. Hang on. Alright, so we're back. It just completed. So what we can see here is a couple of faults, and we've got an immobilizer issue. Let's see what that is. Oh yeah, I remember that because it's got not a flat battery, but happens when you've got not a full battery. Now we've got cluster issues, which I believe is what I fixed already. CAN bus no message, combi no communication. Oh, they're actually different. Okay, so these are the ones I had before. Alright, so what we'll do is get out, erase all the codes. So now that we erased all the codes, what we'll do is we'll start the car. So we've got seatbelt and handbrake. And so I'll keep an eye on these, because even though it's passed, we erased it, so we can go live data. And we can check all the faults. Alright guys, so there you have it. The Mini is almost done, so I'll keep an eye on it. So I'll come back to you in next episode with maybe me test driving it. I'm also got to do the bonnet, clean that up with the stripes. I've got a surprise for you guys on that one, and yeah, it's starting to look like Christmas. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that notification button, because you don't get notifications if you don't have that bell option ticked. Make sure you comment down below what you think of this episode. If you're new, please check out my other videos. But apart from that, I'm Robby Robstar, and it's ciao for now. Peace!